Not sure if I like my microphone like this, but we're gonna run with it for now. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today we are talking about the absolutely crazy drop of Supreme Week 6 and every single item that sold out, including what they are currently reselling for on the secondary market, and just see how expensive those items that slipped away from us really cost if we actually want to buy them post-drop. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Before we get into the video today, guys, I would ask you to please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date every time I post or go live. We did just hit 2,000 subscribers, and I'm super happy about that. Thank you guys so much. I will be announcing the full giveaway information on next week's drop list video for Supreme Week 7, and then doing the giveaway live Thursday, March 28th, starting at around 10:30 a.m. EST. Without further ado, we got jackets to talk about. This Gore-Tex tape seam shell jacket absolutely teleported off the website. It was not even there. If you guys are watching my stream, you saw me have a lot of issues loading this website at all on Firefox. I don't know if I just got absolutely bombarded with a DDoS attack, if my haters were coming after my internet provider, really no clue. But this guy sold out in less than 5 seconds. It wasn't even close. And the resale price on this guy right now is absolutely disgusting. I was totally off on how hyped this piece would be. So if you copped this, good fucking job, because you just made a lot of money. Hell yeah. Next up, the kind of black sheep of the collection from the Muppets. It's the Muppets fleece jacket, and it did sell out. So Fauntleroy, I know you were concerned about this guy being a brick, and maybe it is, maybe it's not, but as of right now, it's at least off the website, so you can, hold your head high and say, hey, I copped something that sold out. That means I'm an important person, because that is what it's all about, right? Distressed loose fit selvage jeans. These are those jeans that I really fucking love, but $300 for jeans, guys? Maybe when we hit 3,000 subs, maybe then we'll have jean money. 3,000 subs, $300 jeans. It kind of makes sense. So road to 3K, I don't know. But the black pair still on their website, I think looks almost just as good. So if you want these, I would maybe pick up the washed black ones, but I really don't see these ever going on sale or anything like that. Selvage jeans are super coveted in the jean head community. Hooded zip up thermal right here, the long underwear special. This guy looks really warm, and camo definitely has been doing pretty cool. It's been doing pretty well on the secondary market. It's been pretty cool too. But the black and white is still available. These guys are gone. 128, kind of one of those sleeper pieces, and I'm surprised it actually fully sold out. The pinstripe crew neck, the pink, of course, guys. Of course it sold out. This is like back in 2015, 2016, when light pink was so sought after. Like, it would teleport off the site because it was hella botted, whether it was an S logo or a crew neck or even the shorts. I'm really glad to see pink back on top, doing its thing, looking clean. The heather gray pinstripe sweatshorts also sold out. The navy ones did not. Realtree reversible quilted work jacket. I mean, this is the camo special right here. I love this piece. I think this piece is really dope. The orange one, surprisingly still available. The orange and black, which is more understated, right? Because it has a complete side that isn't even camo. People, I guess, really like the functionality of having a snow camo. And more power to them, dude. When you're lying behind enemy lines on freaking derail and you gotta get a one-shot headshot to defend the bomb at A, dude, you gotta be draped in that snow camo. Intervention, come on now. Spiderweb football jersey. I'm super shitty, guys. I really wanted to pick this guy up just to kind of review it, look at it, and maybe flip it, but I couldn't load this guy on my cart. By the time I had an XL loaded into my cart at, I think it was 11:02, it was already sold out, and I was like, well, goddamn, what am I gonna do now? But yeah, all colors sold out. I think I probably could have snagged one of these in a smaller size, but I typically don't ever want to buy pieces like this in a size other than large or larger, because at worst case scenario, I want to be able to wear it. Military camp cap, and I'm really proud of at least my decision making to cop not only the olive tiger camo, but the red tiger camo. And you know what, red tiger, you guys know I'm a Call of Duty gamer, and that is pretty gamer. We might have to keep this guy. I'm probably going to try to sell this one. I currently have it on StockX for like $100, but I really don't think it's going to get that. Maybe eventually. I think right now we'll probably see the price around $80. I'm not totally sure. We'll check that out in a second. Now, the Supreme Doc Martens are the shoe that I actually regret not copping this week. I think if I had the foresight to notice, okay, Kermit is being botted, the jerseys are being botted, what else can I go after to get free shipping? I could have got these 3-eye shoes in black and then added on one camp perhaps. But that's neither here nor there because the Supreme Doc Marten 1461 3-eyed shoes in black and multicolor have both sold out. And I think it's kind of a no-brainer. These are a very clean, classic model. Of course, this one is the Skittles special right here, but this one is super clean. I don't know if this one also reveals color wear. That would be really cool though. Maybe if it's like gray or white or silver. But this is a really attractive shoe. I love how thick the midsole is. The styling is super understated with just the Supreme logo. I think they've always been extremely tasteful with how they handle their Doc Martens collabs. And this what? And last but not least, folks, the legendary, some call it the elusive, Mac Tools utility cart, $498. I wonder how much this cost for shipping. It says free shipping over $250. Some exceptions may apply. I'm thinking this is one of those exceptions with the 350-pound capacity. But yeah, did anyone cop this? I know a lot of people in the follower Discord were looking after this one. The prices are pretty crazy also on the secondary. And I think this has been, so far, the most intensive like resale flipping market in terms of spring summer 24. Like in terms of all the weeks, I think week 6 has had the most cheddar to be made on the secondary. And speaking of cheddar, let's take a look at the cheese factory itself, StockX. All right, before we even get into the items we just looked at, I want to quickly take a peek at these Supreme Shop small box logo crew necks. And you can see right here, there hasn't been a ton of sales, but Milan, I love these things. I told you guys these are going to be good, and if you had the opportunity to get these ARC crew necks, to go for them. I think this Berlin one, 206, not terrible. These are actually pretty affordable. I think Tokyo's will end up selling for a lot. $332 for an XL. Yeah, it's no question. I did, in fact, though, secure myself one of the Supreme Shop small box crew necks. Shout out to Ernest Khan, my subscriber, my friend of the channel, and we will be showcasing that on the channel next week. It's a secret though to what shirt I actually copped. Comment down below if you have any guesses on which one of these I was able to secure. Potentially something down here at the bottom of the screen. That's all I'll say. Going in reverse chronological order from the Supreme website, we have the cart right here selling for around $960. Yes. So one sold for $800, $600, $800, $880, $800, $959. I imagine these were very, very limited, and if you have one, I would say go try to sell it now. Maybe you could sell another one for $960. Maybe you could stretch, get it to $1,000. I say it every video. Also, StockX is not the end-all be-all of a market. While this did sell for $220 for a 10.5 right here, you never know. On eBay, it could be slightly different. On Grailed, maybe it's more expensive or less. So that's why I always tell people, when you're trying to flip, when you're trying to resell, it's always really important to take advantage of all the platforms. But currently, these Doc Martens are sitting a little bit above retail. Of course, you have the crazy asks, 500, 500, but I think mid 200s, low 200s is a good price for these right here. About the same price for the multicolor ones. Surprisingly, these were actually on the site way longer than the black pair, but currently, they are both sold out on the site and reselling. Spiderweb football jersey is next. This guy is not going for as much as I thought it would. There was one that sold for $209 for a size medium, believe it or not. Double XL for $200. Currently, though, the highest bids, I think these are the highest bids right now, or perhaps these are the lowest asks. I think these are the lowest asks. Yeah, around 169, 180s. Of course, the 396 for double XL. Guy's probably not going to get that. And the orange, surprisingly, does have some pretty high prices right here. I don't really like it still, but people maybe were digging it. You can see some of the recent sales right there. But yeah, this was a very botted item. In my opinion, it was. Perhaps some people copped it manually. I believe I had a couple people in the live chat that actually copped it manually, but for me, I couldn't even add a large to my cart. Real Tree quilted work jacket. This guy, surprisingly, kind of a banger. $248 retail. Last sale was for $377 in that coveted double XL price. This is one of those pieces where I'm just not good enough to predict. I guess work jacket could have led me to believe it was gonna do pretty well, but camo sometimes can just be super hit or miss, and lately it's been on the better side of things. So that does give me some information that maybe leading up to fall winter 24, that maybe camo will still be doing pretty good. I know I've talked about it 100 times, but right there you can see restock notification for the reverse leather belt and Futara hooded sweatshirt. That is what Soul Retriever looks like. I always talk about having a Soul Retriever link in the description, and basically all it is an app that gives you all kinds of notifications to your phone, and I wanted to just say that because I've talked about it so much, but I haven't really ever showed you guys what it looks like. All right, the military camp cap is next. You can see I have an ask right here for 85 bucks. Last sale was 66. One sold for 60, 63, 60. Maybe we could update the asks to like 80 bucks. I don't really need to sell it super quick just because it's a camp cap and these will do pretty good long term. The actual ask is 80 bucks. The total payout is only 68.80. So that is the truth of StockX fees and why it's not always the best place to sell on, but maybe a decent place to actually get the information that you need regarding the price and the market. Red Tiger 1, pretty similar price. Ask was 99 bucks right there. Not going to update it because I don't want to blur my address on stream again. But this guy is doing a little bit less good as the olive one. I think over the long term, medium term, it will do pretty good and eventually probably be over $100 for a hat once the market gets less saturated with sellers currently. Distressed selvage jeans, getting towards the end of the video, guys. Hope you've been enjoying. Remember to like if you haven't already and subscribe if you like information about Supreme. I cover videos pretty much every single week doing drop lists, live cops, what sold out videos, stuff like that. And these guys, $270. That's below retail, right? Yeah, $298. So these are pretty affordable right now. The black ones, it's so funny. These are still on the website and they haven't sold on StockX yet, thank God, because people aren't that stupid, I guess. Hooded zip up thermal right here. 187 is kind of crazy. That must be for a bigger size. No, for a medium. Damn. An XL went for 220. Okay. This guy was only 128. So even with StockX fees, flipping that for 220, that's pretty damn good. I can't say I would have predicted this guy was going to do super well. You can see the asks right there. I'm thinking this price might actually die off a little bit. I can't see it really maintaining that high of a aftermarket tax. The sweat shorts have not sold quite yet, but you have some listing prices at 155 for some reason. I don't know if just one guy copped a bunch of these with a bot and decided to list them all at the same price, try to form a market, but I could see these probably dropping down to around 130. I don't really know how much people are willing to pay for some damn sweat shorts. Crew neck right here, I could see this going for a little bit more. 148 was the retail. Last sale was 199 on a large, and you can see the lowest ask prices again are 198. Kind of weird that they're all the same price. I'd imagine maybe some bot tomfoolery is happening. Some guy copped a bunch and is trying to do something slick with it. And you can see the other ones aren't even sold out yet and clearly don't have any sales. 2 items left, folks. The Muppets. Now, this guy, not a complete brick, but not an absolute banger. There's a lot of volume on this, which is crazy. A double XL sold for $550. I don't know if you guys copped this or not, but it's seemingly adjusting its price right now. I would have said like yesterday was the time to sell. Maybe you could hold on to it for the winter. I don't know what the price is really going to do with this thing. It looks like it is above retail in pretty much every single size. Large, medium, XL, double XL. The last double XL sold for $475. Same with this one, $475. $550. So if you cop this in an XL or double XL, you probably did pretty well, but not as well as the very last item on our list. You knew it was coming, guys. Kermit the Frog, Gore-Tex, taped seam shell jacket. People love Kermit. He's an iconic Supreme legend, and I knew I had no chance of even dreaming of copying this guy. I probably could have filled in for a bot, but I want to say I saw Reup23 having some issues in Fauntleroy's Discord. Not too sure if anyone got their bots filled with him. Let me know. I know someone reached out to me and said they copped one of these, and I mean, look at these prices right here, folks. 900 bucks. None have sold for the elusive 4-digit 1,000, but I imagine it's only a matter of time, especially for these double XL and XL prices. Even at Dude, this says $398. That is wrong. These were $498. I don't know if StockX is just stupid. They seem to get prices wrong all the time. The prices of these jackets, the regular ones, the purple, the orange, and the black ones, I think, these guys were $398. Kermit was $500. And this one is the other one that's sold out on Supreme's website. And believe it or not, it's below retail for a size large, which is kind of crazy because this interior is really clean. So if you guys are a size large and don't want to pay the Kermit tax, maybe go for this guy. $380 seems like a fucking steal. I mean, it's a little cheaper than retail, but that is going to do it today, guys. What do you think of Supreme Week 6? Man, my overall thoughts, we're just back to some regular old Supreme lately. It seems like every couple of weeks we get a super botted release. The Air Max DNs were the ones that were botted last. Now it's the Kermit, the football jerseys, apparently. Maybe even the cart. I'm assuming the cart was probably also botted. If anything was botted, the cart had to have been. So what I can say, guys, if you are really trying to get to a place where you're reselling the hyped items or at least going after items for personal, I really recommend that you at least play the bot game in some way, shape, or form, because you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage by solely going for manual. I died on that manual till I die hill a couple years ago, and you know what? I died like a dog because no one gave a fuck, right? Because the world moved on, COVID happened, and that whole influx of people entered the world of streetwear and sneakers and got exposed to hype culture, and everyone's selling bots, everyone's doing Yeezy shit, and it just became crazy. And that's the world we live in today. So I think you can still definitely cop stuff manually if you're fast. I think it's really fun to do that too, but ultimately, if you want to go after something like Kermit Gore-Tex, you probably want to have a bot just so that you're at least on a fair playing field with other people that don't give a shit and just want to make money. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. It's been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and butt grease. See ya.